How y'all doing, people? It's your boy, Hublot motherfucking Jonez. Yes, sir, and this is the Commit Yourself podcast. I'd like to introduce myself. Yes, sir, the man behind the voice. Hublot motherfucking Jonez, baby. And guess what? We got a lot to talk about today, so I'm going to talk pretty fast, and I just hope you guys can keep up with what I'm saying. And I'm going to try to keep the best direction I can because, I'm sipping a little bit. Yes, sir, the king of beers for the king of millennials. Yes, how I get down. For first off, let's talk about popular culture, man. This motherfucker 6ix9ine. This motherfucker 6ix9ine. Okay, I know you guys got a lot to say about it. Hey, I mean, to each his own. It's a lot of motherfucking snitches out here, man. And I wish that people didn't give snitches so much attention that we make them popular. You get what I'm saying? To me, it's just stupid. You get what I'm saying? But this is what the internet is. Everything gets attention nowadays, even the bad guys. It doesn't matter. I could go beat up an old lady tomorrow. I would never do such a thing, but I get clout for it. And that's what Takashi 6ix9ine leached onto, like a little mosquito. You get what I'm saying? He like a little bug that can just leech onto an opportunity. And truthfully, did he really make it out that bad in the attempt for fame? Because I've seen a lot of weirder people do a lot of weirder things for money, for fame, for clout, for whatever reason that they do it for. You get what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no perfect nigga. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of rappers that's telling on niggas at this point. It's a lot of rappers that told on niggas at this point. It's a lot of rappers that did something in their own benefit, but they won't admit to it. You get what I'm saying? Truth be told, if you a real nigga, then you understand the kind of position that you get put in just because life is thrown at you. Not saying what he did was okay, but it wasn't okay by the streets. Even worse, like to the streets, it was blasphemy. It was something that no man should do. But who the fuck cares about what the streets say when the streets don't do nothing but kill you? The streets is what sells you drugs. The streets is the place that destroys your life. Being in the streets, because you're supposed to only move through them. It's a lot of niggas that say I be in the streets all my life, and in the streets I did this and well, yeah, you did what you did, but a lot of niggas didn't do that. And a lot of niggas that didn't do that, that went through the streets and just went to the studio, through the streets, went to the store, went and got their food and went home. And then there was the nigga that wanted to go hang on the block for a few minutes, just to scope it out and see what happened. And then right then, they get shot. You know why? Because it's all about timing. When you don't prioritize the real shit in your life and make the things that are most important number one or number two on your to-do list, but you make the streets more important. You get what I'm saying? The streets come first to a lot of these niggas. These niggas, before they clean their house, they'll go hop into the streets and go make some money. While they mama ain't got no food. You feel me? They got Louis V's on, but they mama ain't got no food. You get what I'm saying? They mama do hella work. Their grandmama do hella work. It's mad niggas out here that do that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that however you do or decide you want to live your life, that's your game, but it's a lot of niggas that neglect the main things of what life really is, what we show in life, because of clout, because of a little bit of internet fame. Internet fame is not much of anything. It's invisible. You get what I'm saying? Internet fame and clout won't block a bullet for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like pulling, motherfuckers like 6ix9ine do a lot of shit for clout. You get what I'm saying? He do it, and he will admit that he does it for the clout. Because he understands that clout can open a lot of doors for you. But at the same time, clout can't ever physically defend you as a person. And when you break down every wall of your personality to the internet, based off of the things that you went through, there's a lack of interest in who you are after a certain amount of time. We just know you was that nigga that snitched. You get what I'm saying? He did. Oh man, he had a great life, man. This dude was amazing, man. But he fucking snitched to get his career going. It was a genius play, but you know he will always forever have that. And you know, truthfully, that's what kind of makes you feel like either one of the stupidest motherfuckers that exist or one of the smartest. It just depends on the perspective. And you know whose perspective doesn't really fucking matter? The streets. Because the streets doesn't do anything for you, but they have an opinion. The streets have an opinion, but they don't do nothing for you. Just like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam has an opinion, but he doesn't do anything for you. All he does is take from you. And so does the streets. So for these niggas to believe that the street code, that shit that they talk about, it's not real. It's always a nigga that got an opinion. But that shit they do is not real. It's not real. The streets is not real, my nigga. It's not. Nobody's gonna get away with fucking your baby mama and man, motherfuckers has been in situations like 6ix9ine their whole life. And for a long time, motherfuckers been in situations like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is just the only nigga to brag his way out of it. After. I don't believe he should be bragging, but that's his persona. You feel me? That's who he is. You feel me? He gonna get his little karma for it, whatever. But who the fuck is gonna tell you to stay in jail for 30 fucking years or however long you going to jail for some niggas that was robbing you and stealing you from you, kidnapping you, beating you? You get what I'm saying? I don't owe you nothing. I barely want to be around niggas that won't pay me $20 back. So for you, it's niggas that'll set another nigga up for murder. It's niggas that'll get another nigga killed, but they won't tell on the nigga. You get what I'm saying? They won't tell on their enemy, but they will kill their enemy and get caught for killing their enemy and go to jail for the rest of their life. So basically, they is the only way that it's okay is by the streets is for you to kill the next nigga and put yourself in jail when you never was doing nothing wrong to begin with. You was just getting robbed and getting your baby mama fucked and all of these other things. But it's okay if he would have waited 27 years in prison, got out and killed that nigga and went back to jail. That's the real nigga way to go. That's how real niggas go out. That's not how real niggas go out. Who told y'all that? You get what I'm saying? Who the fuck told y'all that? Because that's not how real niggas go out. That's how street niggas go out. Being a street nigga is not a fucking it's not like a badge of honor. You didn't do nothing for nobody. Your whole time that you was in the streets, you were doing everything you were doing for yourself and the selfishness that you felt like in your mind was the quick way out. And not saying that what you did, that you didn't need to do what you did because their environment makes you a whole certain type of person. But the understanding of what you did was not a good thing. You can understand that. So why would you think that the street code that these niggas is talking about really exists? That shit does not exist, my nigga. I'm not going to sit here and act like that fucking street codes exist, my nigga. If you get put in a position like that, you was going to tell too. Every single person is going to tell too. Because I'm not doing time for no nigga that didn't do nothing for me, but rob me. You get what I'm saying? It's not even like, okay, this nigga didn't do nothing for me. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get pulled over in the car, ask a nigga on the side of the road, yo, hey, yo, hey, remember me from 8th grade, nigga? You can give me a ride real quick right down the street. You pick the nigga up, you be like, oh yeah, I remember you, bro, what's up? Oh, nah, you know, I'm just heavy in these streets right now, you know how I do? You know what I mean? Nigga get pulled over as soon as he gets in your car. You was on your way to your baby mama house. You just on your way to your baby mama house, nigga gets in your car. And when he get in your car, first thing he do is throw his pistol in your back seat and throw his drugs in your back seat. And then when the cops pull up behind you, you still in your car, you just giving the nigga a ride, and the nigga hop out the car and run off. One nigga chase him and the other nigga take you into custody. And then the nigga asks you, the cops ask you, was that your drugs or that was his drugs? What you gonna say? You gonna say, yeah, that was both of our drugs, nigga. We can't snitch. I can't snitch on my niggas. That nigga used you as an opportunity. You know what? As soon as that nigga got the opportunity to say, he gonna say, that shit wasn't mine. He gonna say, that was his shit. I got out the car because I knew he had drugs in his car. And it was the exact opposite. But you the one that go down because you didn't snitch. Because the streets said you shouldn't do that. When the streets never paid your bills, my nigga. The streets never paid your car payment. The streets never got your tires fixed. They never paid for you to have shoes. The streets never did nothing for you. Why does a nigga owe the streets to not tell on a nigga that's fucking him over? Who is that nigga? Who is the nigga? Who is streets? First off. Because to me, the code these old niggas live by was invented by an old nigga. You get what I'm saying? That shit was invented by some old nigga. That doesn't apply to the new society. We in a whole new generation. That shit don't apply to them niggas because niggas been doing it since y'all niggas said it wasn't cool. Just saying. But I digress. You know, it's a lot of situations and things going on, but Hub J, I will prevail. My people will prevail. You already know. You got to commit yourself. You got to work hard. You got to do what you're supposed to do as a civilian, as a gangster nigga. Everybody's got a role to play. You know, hopefully I hope my lost brothers and sisters decide they want to, you know, supplement all of the stupidity for a little bit of intelligence. Just a little bit, you know. I'm not calling out anybody, but I'm just saying. Stupidity will end very, very, very tragically. Thank you. It's your boy Hublot motherfucking Jonez signing out, nigga.